As you can tell, the room is getting more and more filled with boxes. Tomorrow is the big day. We get the U-Haul in the morning, and then that's that. All of our big stuff will be moved over there. And then on Friday and Saturday, we're going to be working on cleaning this place. Hopefully we'll only need Friday, and then that's it. So I wanted to make a video talking basically to myself 1 year into the future and telling myself what I think things are going to be like. And then a year from today, I'm going to make a video in a year from now talking about how things did go and what I was right about and what I was wrong about, and you know, just go over it. I'm also going to try to get Shawna to do this exact video as soon as she gets home from work. So here we go. So this is all about where do you see yourself a year into the future. If Shawna does this video, it'll be at the end of mine, so it'll all be together. But here we go. Will you have kids? How old will they be? So, I don't know if we'll have kids, but I'm hoping that we'll at least have one. And they'll be either a little baby or Shawna will still be pregnant. We really, really want to have kids. It's just life is throwing us curveballs. We thought we were going to be living here for a while, and then we were going to have our kids here. This was going to be our kids' room. But clearly that can't happen now. So with moving, we kind of just want to focus on moving, and we're not really talking about the whole kid thing. But we have gotten closer to, you know, having a donor and going down that road. And we'll get into that in another video. But I hope that a year from today, Shawna is either pregnant or we have a new baby. Where will you work? I don't know. I really do want to work. As most of you guys probably know, I have a lot of mental issues. Anxiety, depression, mood issues, anxiety and depression being the biggest. And this whole year I've been really working on it. These last 9 months have been probably the best for me, even including going through some really tough times, but making it through. So I don't know where I'm going to work, but I hope that I am working. I want to say it's probably going to be like a place like Walmart or like something online or like on the phone. Hopefully something that's not out in public. If I can work up the courage to do something like that, I guess that would be really cool. Because if I could get myself to work at a place like Walmart or a grocery store or whatever, then that's one step closer to getting better. You know, better socially, better mentally, and then being able to move on to bigger and better things. So maybe it would be best if I was working at a place like Walmart or a grocery store or, I don't know, fast food, something. But only time will tell. Where will you live? That's a good question. I hope that we're still living in Antigonish County, but I hope that we're not living in the place that we're going to be renting next. I feel that way now. Just because, well, I don't know if it's just because, but I know that a big part of the reason why I feel that way now is because I love this place and I don't want to leave it. So anything other than this place is not good enough for me. That's just the mindset I have. But I'm also like rational about things and like positive about the future and stuff. Right now, I don't really like the new place all that much, but it might grow on me. But I hope that we're not there, because it'll mean that Shawna bought a house, because that's what we want to do next. And we want to live in a place like this, like in the woods, trees, privacy. Is that Shawna? That is Shawna. She said she's almost done work. But yeah, we definitely don't want to live in a crowded place like the place that we're going to have to live for a year. So hopefully not there is my answer. Sorry for the long rant in between. What will your hair look like? Well, currently my hair looks like this. I think I will be more bald. So, yeah, more bald. Will you have pets? How old will they be? I hope that we'll have Zeke, Zoe, and Malachi, and no other pets. I absolutely don't want any other pets. We have our hands full with the 3, and we love them, and it's enough for us. So Zoe will be 6. Zeke will be 6, and Malachi will be 4. And because it's September, their birthdays are in a couple of months, like the 2 boys. So they'll be closer to 7 and 5, which is crazy. It just flies by. I can't imagine how fast it goes with like actual human kids, because I feel like it would go faster. But even with our animals, like, it feels like we just got Malachi, but we've had him forever. Will you be happy? I hope so. I really think that happiness is a choice. You can't really control what happens around you. You can just control how you feel about it. So I feel like you can find happiness in the darkest of times. I have. But I'm also in a good mood, so I feel like I'm more likely to be positive because I'm in a positive state of mind right now. Like, I'm going through a lot with the whole move, and I do feel sadness, and I do feel a little bit of anger and stuff, but overall it's like positivity. If I was depressed and I was doing this video, I would probably have a different answer, but I really hope that a year from today that I'm happy, and that Shawna's healthy, I'm healthy, the animals are healthy, and that we have a family on the way. You know, that would be freaking great. Will you travel? Where will you travel? I hope we'll travel. We wanted to go to PEI this summer and we didn't get to go, so I hope that we'll get to go to PEI, and I'd also like to go to New Brunswick, and you know, I don't know if we'll be able to travel a whole bunch of places, but if we could go to PEI, New Brunswick, that would be cool enough for a year from now. What do you hope for the future? I hope that Shawna and I are happy and healthy, and that we have human children, and that we have our fur children, and that everybody is happy and healthy. And I just keep saying that because that's what matters most, being happy and healthy. If you have your happiness and your health, you pretty much have everything. So that's it, really. I would love for Shawna to be able to get the mortgage so that we can own our home, and I can fix it up and learn how to do like a whole bunch of different things. I fix stuff around this house, and I find it fun. I like working with my hands, and I like being useful. So hopefully we'll have our own place, and I can paint and fix things, and everybody will be happy, and you know. So that's what I see for the year ahead. Whew, it's stressful. You never know where you're going to be. You never know what's going to happen. I did not think that 9 months, like 9 months ago, I did not think that right now I would be moving. I didn't think this was going to happen. It just happened. And that's how life is. You never know what's going to happen. Unless you sign a lease. Because if you sign a lease, you get to stay there for a full year.
Jonah wanted me to do these questions, and here I am. First question is, where do you see yourself 1 year into the future? Hopefully a year from now, I will either be in the process of buying our home or already in our home, or like moving into our home. Either way, hopefully in our own home. Will you have kids, and how old will they be? I do hope to have a kid. A year from now, I will either be pregnant or like just have a newborn, if all goes smoothly, or if it goes the way we want it to. That's if my body cooperates, etc., etc. Where will I work? Either at the same place I am working currently, or at a school being a teacher's assistant, or working at a hospital doing office administrative things, because those are kind of like my career paths that I want to go to. Where will you live? Hopefully outside Antigonish town somewhere. I would like to be not too far where we can't get good internet. And I know that's pretty sad because, I mean, internet shouldn't be our top priority, but here there's like places where there's no internet connection at all and barely any cell service. So hopefully within the town, you know, perimeters, but in the woods, if that makes sense. In our own home, by the way. What will your hair look like? Hopefully it'll be longer, and I'm trying to let my natural hair grow out so that I can get a natural ombre. If I don't turn gray faster than I can, you know, grow out my natural hair. My natural hair is like all the way down to here now, my natural hair color. because I haven't dyed it in a very long time. So yeah. Will you have pets, and how old will they be? Hopefully, we will still have all of our fur babies that we have currently, Malachi, Zeke, and Zoe. This is a test from Jonah to see if I know how old our pets are, because I'm terrible with birthdays. So Zoe will be turning 6 or 5.5 a year from now. Malachi will be 4.5. Zoe's licking my hand. And Zeke will be 7.5, 7 and some. I'm an awful fur baby mommy. Fur baby mommy. Me. Will you be happy? I hope to be happy. I mean, we choose to be happy, right? So I want to choose happiness over self-pity and, you know, negativity, self-hatred. I hope that a year from now that will come easy and I will be able to choose happiness over everything else. Will you travel, and where will you travel? I hope to do some traveling. I mean, if I'm pregnant, I'm probably not going to want to travel or do anything, especially if I'm in like the 3rd trimester. I would like to travel to other places in Canada for sure. And I do want to go to Florida at some point, and I also want to go to Ohio and Texas. So I'm hoping that at some point, probably not a year from now, because our main focus right now is saving up for a home. But once we get our own home and, you know, we're settled and stuff like that, I'd love to travel. I'd also like to go to LA. I'm terrified of flying. So, you know, I would love to do it, but I don't know if I can. I mean, we choose to be scared, right? We choose fear. And I should choose to face my fears, which I will. I really want to go to Ireland, but I doubt that's going to happen because I probably have to go alone. I think Jonah's listening outside the door. I was right. I'm not done.
Oh, should I leave?
I mean, you can stand there. I just said, I was like halfway through my answer and I was like, and I think Jonah's listening outside the door.
Oh, no, I wasn't listening. I just walked back here to see if you were done because it seemed quiet.
Oh, I'm almost done. So yeah, I would like to travel, and those are the places I'd like to travel to. If you want to know why, you can personally ask me. What do you hope for the future? I hope that we have a place of our own to call home, that we are financially stable, and not have to worry. I mean, we don't necessarily worry now, but like, money's always a worry when you have bills to pay. And I hope that...
We don't worry, though. Like, we have enough for all the bills. We
yes,
just don't have enough to, like, F off to a different country or something.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, like, I'd like to have a savings that we've saved to do things like that. You know what I mean? And I hope to have some children. I hope that our animals are still healthy and alive. But I do know that after they are gone and they've crossed the Rainbow Bridge, that we are not getting any more animals for a while.
Amen, sister.
Yep, and if we do, it will be a small teacup dog that we can just hold in our hand.
Put in a hamster cage at night.
Yes, in a hamster cage on a hamster wheel. Just kidding. We would never do that. And yeah, Zoe is seductively licking her self back there. I don't know if you can see her, but that's funny. And Jonah's phone locked. And that's it.